I'm Raj Kumar, President and Editor-in-Chief of Devex here at the Clinton Global Initiative. We've been coming here for years, here with Chelsea Clinton. Actually, this is the last year. It's hard to believe.
It is hard to believe, and I would love to hear your impressions about CGI over the years, although I realize that's not what we're here to talk about.
No,
hopefully I can put a placeholder for that conversation in the future.
Absolutely. No, we'd love to have that discussion. We've been proud to be media partners and to be covering all the great issues that the social entrepreneurs and others work on who come to CGI. Your dad admonished us on stage this morning saying, don't be nostalgic. Let's talk about the future, but let's be nostalgic just for a second. What is the legacy now after, I think it's 11 years that CGI has been going on, this annual meeting? What is it going to mean for the world?
11 years, and so this is our 12th and final CGI. When my father started CGI in 2005, he really believed that partnerships could be more impactful than any individual entity or kind of sector of our global ecosystem attacking a problem individually could. And he had seen that already through the work of the Clinton Foundation, through the work of the Clinton, then called HIV/AIDS Initiative, now the Clinton Health Access Initiative.
And just CHI now, right?
Just CHI,
yeah.
So names continue to evolve on working with businesses, NGOs, governments to lower ARV prices around the world. And so he thought, well, surely if we could figure that out, which seemed impossible in 2001, kind of could this model be taken really to scale to tackle any and all challenges? And I think in some ways the best part of CGI's legacy is that we now take that for granted. Not just we here at CGI, but kind of we who are in this business of trying to make a positive impact in the world, kind of from a media perspective or an engagement perspective.
Absolutely. Yeah, if you did a development event a decade ago, it would have been NGOs and maybe donor
just
agencies.
Been development professionals, right?
And that world has totally shifted, and I think CGI has played a huge part in that. Now, obviously, one of the reasons you're not going to do CGI again, we're in a political season, there's a campaign going on, and I noticed you tweeted out yesterday a little bit about the foundation, what it's all about. You're vice chair of the foundation. Help us correct any misconceptions that are out there. This is an operating foundation, right? What does that actually mean? Give us a sense of how it works.
So it is an operating foundation, meaning that we operate our own program. So we are probably most well known for our work in health, not only CHI, which we've already talked about, but also here in the United States, our Alliance for Healthier Generation, which is our partnership with the American Heart Association and is now the largest school-based childhood obesity program in the country. So those are just two examples of what we do. We also work in climate change. We work on empowering women and girls around the world, particularly supporting women entrepreneurs around the world, from Haiti to West Africa to India. And so kind of being an operating foundation means we actually do operate our own programs, and we employ about 2,000 people across our initiatives around the world.
I'm not sure if everybody realizes the scale of that. I think it's 87% of your funding goes directly to the programs you do, but I've met a lot of your people over the years. They're actually Clinton Foundation staff on the ground in places like Rwanda and Burundi and all over the world.
Rwanda, Burundi, Colombia, Indonesia, the list goes on and on. And so 87% of our funds go directly to support our work, whether that's our schoolwork here in the United States or our work on HIV/AIDS around the world, or our work on reforestation in East Africa, or our work to support women entrepreneurs in Haiti.
So what's going to happen to all that work? There's not going to be another annual meeting like this, but clearly the foundation will go on. Your role as vice chair will go on. What do you think is the future? We talked a little bit about the nostalgia and the legacy. What's the next thing for you and for the foundation?
Well, although this is the last CGI, many of our action networks, two of which you kind of heard about this morning already, around Haiti and the elephant work that we do to help hopefully stop elephant poaching and stop the demand of ivory to help stop elephant poaching, will continue. Will be kind of continue to be led by members who have been engaged in the work now for years. So that I find really encouraging. And for the foundation itself, if my mom wins, knock on wood, I don't even think that's wood, but we're going to pretend it is. We know that changes have to be made, and so all of our international work will either be transferred to partner organizations or will be spun off to be independent entities.
Well, I know you've got to go. We've got a busy day ahead. Let me just wrap on one thing. We've got an audience of 1 million development professionals, aid workers around the world, doing this kind of great work every day. Do you have any message to them? Anything you'd like to leave them with as we come out of this important final annual meeting this year?
Thank you. And really, I just thank you for kind of not being discouraged, by the scope of the challenges and for being inspired by what you clearly know is so important and probably the impact of the work that you're already having. And I hope I'll still be able to work alongside you, even if in a different place.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you for your time here.
Thank
Thanks
you,
for
Raj.
this.
Thanks so much.
Congrats on an incredible annual meeting.
Thank you.